Kia ora, hello. I'm often asked, Daryl, how did you get out of state care? How did you get out of all the grief, all the processes? How did you make way to be normal? So I've created a poem that is dedicated to all other state care children and adults who have not yet found that, and I'd like to share what worked for me. Here we go. I know it seems life has treated us wrong. At the end of the day, I ask you to stay strong. We have all been abused and neglected some way, but don't allow for this tenant to stay. What I mean by this, come and see. It may help, it may not, but it did help me. First of all, think of this. A tenant, a landlord, a mighty big house. You are the landlord, and the house is your being. The tenant is there and cannot be seen. This tenant is there, watch out and beware. It's full of anger and pain, it gives you no gain. This tenant whispers in your ear all the things that need to be feared. It constantly keeps you up to date, and trust me, this tenant is never late. This tenant reminds you every day of all the abuse, then laughs away. This tenant keeps this fresh in thought. It doesn't matter how you may sort. This tenant's job is to make you angry. It makes you blame yourself and keeps you hungry. When you make steps to change your life, this tenant jumps in and gives you strife. This tenant lives in your being. It pays no rent and wants to be mean. This tenant will stop you from moving on with your life. It will also invite his other friends, depression, anxiety, to make amends. You are the landlord of your being. Don't allow this tenant to make you sing. This tenant is there, it's not your fault. Think of it as a grain of salt. This tenant has a name. For me it was state care, and all the grief of its wear and tear. It wanted to stay almost every day. It never paid rent and just caused me dents. As the landlord, it's now time to evict. You're sick of this tenant and all its tricks. Remember, the past is not your fault, as you were simply in the vault. You're not responsible for the beatings and all the pain. Don't own this, trust me, there's nothing to gain. Those people who chose to do this to you, they will be judged in rhythms of two. Evict this tenant and move it out. If it doesn't listen, then shout it out. You're no longer wanted in my life. You and your friends cause too much strife. I hereby evict you out. Now get right out. My message to those who have lived in state care: name your tenant and let them know. They're evicted now, it's time to go. Once you've named your tenant to be, then you'll have the ultimate key. This key is used to set you free. Then you'll transform just like me.